Kate, it's been a while. Is now a good time?
Oh, hello. It's been a long time. I'm free at the moment. Is there something I can help you with?
It must have been about 3 months since we last spoke.
Yes, I think it's been about that.
I was wondering what you thought about what I said last time.
Oh?
I'm asking whether you reached a decision.
I'm sorry. I'm not sure I know what you mean.
Oh, come on! How could you forget something so important?
I'm really sorry. Would you mind reminding me?
It's about me moving in.
Huh?
So, what did you decide?
If it's about that, I thought we respectfully declined your offer.
And I told you I didn't agree with your decision, didn't I?
But Andy said no again that time too.
Good grief, you and that boy. Tell me, Kate, are you really Andy's wife?
Huh?
If you understood Andy, your husband's feelings, you would have never made that decision, would you?
You might say that, but it's a decision we reached together as a couple after thoughtfully considering each other's opinions.
My boy doesn't say what he really wants around you because he's so kind. Supporting your husband is one condition of being a good wife. You need to learn to be a little more humble. Accordingly, please move the discussion on the matter of me moving in with you forward in the near future.
You deciding one-sidedly like this puts us in a really difficult position.
As long as you're Andy's wife, you're obliged to do what I say. I'm his mother.
I did tell you this before, but my grandpa lives with us here.
Yes, I'm aware of that. Your parents are always working away at a company branch in the countryside. So your grandfather's living with you for the time being as he doesn't have anyone else.
That's right.
But isn't he living separately in a detached house?
He is, but he still eats with us, and we all basically live on the same grounds. It's fair to say we live together, if you were to move in too.
Basically, you mean that. Well, I may be a relative. You don't want me living with your grandfather because we're more or less strangers? But here's the thing, I don't mind that even one bit. Just because I'm a single divorcee doesn't mean anything is going to happen between me and your grandpa.
No, I didn't mean it like that.
Good grief, you drive me up the wall. Whatever you say, it's decided. I'm moving in with you.
But this house...
I don't want to hear about your circumstances.
Wow.
Dreary me. It looks like I'll have to block you and continue this conversation with my Andy.
But wait!
Goodbye!
Andy, I'm sorry to bother you during work. You got a minute?
Sure. I'm on break, so we're good. What's up?
Your mom messaged me just now.
My mom?
Looks like she still hasn't given up on moving in with us.
Seriously? We told her your grandpa's living at our place.
Right? I think she knows that. But regardless, she's hell-bent on moving in. She blocked me again while I was in the middle of explaining.
Wow.
Maybe the way I spoke to her was bad.
No, I doubt it. I think my mom's just getting ahead of herself again. She's, how to put it, narrow-minded? Or short-tempered or brash. Plus, she has some old-fashioned ways of thinking. She has the kind of personality that doesn't mix well with people from our generation.
Oh, I see. She said she was going to contact you to talk about her moving in. So you might get a message soon.
You gotta be kidding me. Okay, got it.
I'm sorry.
Don't be silly. If anything, you're the one being messed around by my mom's selfishness. It's me who should be sorry.
No, it's fine, but thank you.
I gotta head back to work soon.
Okay, I'm making your favorite omelet for tea tonight.
Woohoo! I can't wait!
I hope work goes well.
Thanks! Hey, Mom! What the hell's all this luggage doing here?
Oh, Andy, my things arrived?
Not my things arrived! Why the heck did you send us 10 cardboard boxes to be paid cash on delivery?
Did you pay?
Yes. I feel bad for the driver having to deal with all that stuff if I refused. But you should have told us before you sent all your stuff here. Cost me over $100. What did you plan on doing if we didn't have any money on hand?
Oh, sorry about that. It's good that you were able to get my things, though.
It's not good at all! Our front door and hallway are crammed full of your boxes. We can hardly move. Just what is all this stuff?
All of my belongings, in preparation for me moving in, obviously.
What? No way. By moving in, you don't mean...
Of course! Me, you, and your wife will all be living together. I'll be living here this evening.
No, no, no! Me and Kate didn't agree to this. I thought you'd contact us at least once before turning up.
Well, I did plan on getting in touch to discuss which room I'd be getting once my luggage arrived. It was a big help when you messaged me from your end.
No, come on. Surely you have the order back to front.
But Andy, you want me to move in, don't you?
Huh? Why would you think that? I've already told you, I have been in full agreement with Kate the whole time. I told you countless times, you won't be moving in!
Andy, it's okay, you know.
Huh?
You can say how you really feel. It's just the two of us talking here.
What are you talking about?
Look, Andy, just admit it. That's what you really want, is to live with your mother.
No, really, what are you talking about? You're scaring me.
I'm saying you don't have to hold back for Kate's sake.
Hold back?
I know you hesitate to assert yourself, what with Kate's grandfather staying there and all. But it's common sense that a husband gets the final say over his wife. There's no reason you should be able to say what you really think in your own home.
Huh?
If anything, since you're the one letting Kate and her grandfather live at your house, they're the ones who should be humbling themselves.
Wait a second.
What?
Mom, by any chance, do you think this is my house?
Huh? Well, it is, isn't it? You really are amazing, Andy. Building such a big house like that after just 1 year of marriage. You make your mother so proud.
No, that's wrong!
What is?
This is Kate's family home!
What? But how could such a new house?
The reason it looks like a new build is because they had some major renovations done on it a little while before we got married.
Renovations?
Kate's parents and grandpa are the ones who paid for those renovations.
Huh? But that's...
And so, the all-important name on the deed is that of the real owner of this house, Kate's grandpa.
What?
I mean, I have told you this before, you know. And I'm sure Kate told you too.
Oh, you have?
As far as I can remember, we've told you 3 or 4 times. But every time you got carried away and started praising me. Wow, your own detached house? Amazing! I did correct you that it was actually Kate's grandpa's house, though. Basically, I'm the one who's being allowed to live at Kate's family home.
Please just hold your horses, son. Why does her grandfather, the owner of the house, live in a separate building? Surely he'd be living in the main house if that was true.
When they had the renovations done, he said he wanted his own private room with its own garden built on the grounds. We might refer to it as living separately because it's convenient. But if I had to put it one way or the other, I'd say calling it Grandpa's private castle would be more accurate.
Oh my god, I can't believe it's not your house.
Well, it isn't. So I'm gonna return the luggage you sent to us today.
Huh? What about us all living together?
I told you it wouldn't be happening from day one, didn't I? And Mom, you do know that I'm the one who entered Kate's family to begin with, right?
What?
I knew it. You forgot. I did think it was strange that everything you sent to us by mail was addressed to my old surname. Today's luggage, too.
You took on their surname?
Did you really forget even though you were the #1 reason I did it?
What? Me?
I don't know whether it's because you felt nervous about living alone after you and Dad got divorced, but you bullied my sister's husband after he kindly agreed to let you live with them because you couldn't bear to let go of her, didn't you?
No!
So my sister flipped out, declared the cohabitation arrangement over, and kicked you out of the house.
But...
I decided I never let you live with us after seeing all that go down, which I made very clear to you at the time we got married. And then, I also told you that I'd be taking Kate's last name because she's the only daughter of an old family. That's how I ended up where I am now.
What? What?
You really should listen to people when they speak to you. That's the reason you and Dad got a divorce, isn't it? You should have learned your lesson by now.
But who's going to be my heir?
That's not really something you need to worry about, what with you being a divorcee and all.
We might not be an old established family, but the thought of us disappearing with your generation...
Oh, but surely to a certain extent, that's not a problem anymore.
Why?
Because Dad's new wife gave birth to twin boys.
What? Your dad got remarried? And he has kids?
He got married to a woman he met after you guys divorced. And apparently the boys were born the day before yesterday.
Just hold on a minute. This is the first I've heard of it.
I know. He got in touch this morning and asked me to tell you.
You're joking, right?
So now you know the situation. Will you stop pestering Dad to reconcile?
Huh? But...
Anyway, I'll be having all your luggage sent back.
Wait!
Why? Surely you know you can't live with us now.
Not that, I ended the contract on my apartment. I have to be out before the end of the month.
I did suspect you might have done that.
That's why I have to move in with you.
My uncle will be arriving at your place soon.
Your uncle? You mean my brother Carl?
He said he's gonna take you in, so wait there.
Wait, I can't! I don't like Carl!
Just be grateful you won't be homeless. Anyway, bye.
Wait, Andy!
Apparently, my uncle arrived at my mom's place a short while after our messages. By the way, I sent her luggage back to my uncle's place. Cash on delivery, of course. Apparently, the reason my mom was acting like that was because she was unable to hold down her part-time job due to her abrasive personality and was struggling to make ends meet. Which is why now she lives with my uncle. After being ordered to pay for her own food, she did find another part-time job, but I hear her boss is super strict. And she sends me expletive-laden messages about him from time to time. But my uncle told me I'm not to reply to her because she's, as he puts it, undergoing a period of education. We actually found out recently that Kate's pregnant. But unless my uncle gives her permission, I think it'll be a long time before my mom gets to hold her grandchild.
Hey, Harold, you got a minute? I have something to say to you.
Hey, Jane. What is this something? Is it important? Want to talk directly?
Well, actually, I was going to call and talk to you directly, but figured I should leave this kind of stuff in text form, you know. So, do you mind?
No, not at all. So, what's up?
We've been going on for, what, 5 years now? And now we're both in our mid-20s, right?
Yeah, almost past the midway point and on our way to 30. Time flies.
Yeah, right? So, I'm seriously contemplating marriage. And age-wise, thought it would be a good time to bring it up. Most of our classmates have already gotten married.
Yeah, I know. As I said before, I asked you to wait a little bit longer. Remember? I'm currently studying so I can take over my parents' business. There's still a lot to learn, and I'm pretty busy. I'm not quite ready. I don't want to be a burden on you later on.
Yeah, I heard that so many times. But a woman is only young once. I want to get married right away and be happy as soon as I can. So, I want to break up with you.
Huh? Break up?
If you keep postponing the marriage, before you know it, I'll be in my 30s. And there's a limit to when I can have a child.
I completely understand how you feel, but until I can be really confident in myself, I just can't. Can't you wait for a little longer? It's gonna be several years before I'll be promoted to company president, but after a year or two, we can start planning the wedding. And for now, the company's on a steady keel. I will never make you struggle financially.
To be honest, I'm a little worried about your family business. I asked you about it before, but I still don't know what sort of a company it is. It's just some local business or a small factory, right? You guys are okay now, but it seems kind of shaky. Never know what will happen going forward. You always say you'll make me happy and would not burden me, but that's all talk. You never know what will happen.
Let me get this straight. You're saying my pay won't be so great, and that's why you're concerned?
I want to be a housewife, so I really don't want to have to work. And you say this company is a family business run by close relatives. Not really a well-known name you can brag about. It'd be different if I was a wife of some major corporation. I sure would prefer a famous corporate name I could boast to my friends about.
Famous corporate name. Huh. So it's all about having a cool title. Are you telling me you want to break up just for a title? So, what was all that time we spent together? All these years?
It means nothing if we can't marry. During your university, you were fairly good looking, so I figured I would go out with you and see how things worked out. But, you know what? It's not about looks. A guy's gotta have money and a corporate title.
Okay, so Jane, you want to dump me and find a guy with money and a cool title. Is that it? Even if he's 30 years your senior?
Huh? Why do you...
Do you really think I didn't know? I know you've been two-timing me with a guy you met on the dating site. I knew about you guys a long time ago. He's the vice president of a major corporation. He's almost 60 and twice divorced.
So what? What's it got to do with you? It's none of your business. I'm breaking up with you, and we're not even engaged. You have no right to tell me what to do. I can marry whoever I want. Way better than marrying the so-called president of a tiny local company of a factory or whatever it is. I'd rather go out with an older guy who makes a six-figure annual income.
Yeah. Well, what he lacks in appearance and age, he has money and prestige, I guess. Your perfect definition of a great guy.
Yeah, unlike you. So, stop holding me back and break up with me.
Yeah. Okay. You seem set on dumping me. Yeah, okay. I'm not gonna stop you. Do as you please, Jane.
Finally, figure it out, huh? So that's that. Our relationship is finally over. And please don't talk to me again. I'm the wife of a rich businessman. You're the owner of a local business. We live in completely different worlds. Do you get it?
Yeah, I got it. I'll never speak to you ever again. And please, block me online. Alright then. I hope you find your happiness.
I don't need you to tell me that. I sure will be happy. Just watch. Hey, Harold! It's been so long. I saw the newspapers. Your company was all over the news. I'm not really sure what it is all about, but that is really something on the front page. I knew you would be a success someday.
Huh? Is that you, Jane? What's up? Did you decide to unblock me?
I saw a huge picture of you in the paper today, and I immediately contacted you. I thought your company was some small local business or something. You were able to get, what was it? A patent? I was so shocked. I did a little research on my own. Didn't realize your company has a long history and is quite large. Your company runs various vacation spots and hotels, right? Harold, you never told me your family business was so big and rich.
Well, I'm not the one that's rich. My parents own the whole thing. They've been protecting the company and family name for generations.
But you're going to inherit it all someday, right? All of it is going to be yours someday, right? The company and all its assets and all the money, right?
Yeah, well, I guess. That's a long way away. I'm still learning the ropes.
Wow, you're set to inherit it all. It's so wonderful. That's my boyfriend.
Huh? What's with this, my boyfriend? Don't you remember? We split up years ago. What happened to the old guy you were gonna marry?
I broke up with him long time ago. He was rich, but he was just too old. He smells, he's fat, and just really yucky. So, I figured we could get back together.
What? Not a chance. Why would I go with you again? Besides,
But the last time we talked about breaking up, you tried hard to stop me. I was sure I sensed some affection towards me. There is nobody to interrupt our relationship anymore. So I'm willing to let bygones be bygones and start over.
like I said, no chance. Besides, I'm...
Come on, don't be shy. And your preparations for the job? That's just about complete, right? This time, I'll marry you. I'll go over to your place this weekend, say hello to your folks. What do you say? Boy, I can't wait to go to your house. I heard your home is quite a mansion. Can't wait to be called the president's wife.
I already have 2 kids.
Huh?
I'm already married, and I have 2 lovely kids. So obviously, I can't marry you. Sorry.
Huh? What? Are you serious? Why are you married?
Am I not allowed to get married? I mean, I never said I was gonna stay single for the rest of my life.
But when we were going out, you never wanted to get married. As if you're avoiding it. But then you break up with me, and after a couple of years, you get married? Come on! And you have kids? That's absurd! And why didn't you marry me back then, when I asked?
That's why I told you back then, to wait a year or 2 to get things in order. Then I would marry you. You're the one who couldn't wait and went ahead and had a fling with that dude. Something about money and a cool title, as I recall.
Yeah, but I didn't know about your company.
Jane, you really are something. You don't even try to hide the fact that all you're interested in is the money.
I want you to divorce your wife right away and marry me. Your ex-wife can take custody of the kids, and we'll make our own.
Are you senile? I'm not getting divorced. My wife is a wonderful and sophisticated woman, unlike you. After breaking up with you, my folks introduced me to her. She completely understands what is required for my job and supports me every step of the way. She makes me very happy. She made me realize the importance of family. She's a wonderful wife. And FYI, she would never cheat on me.
But I broke off my relationship with that guy just so I could marry you. I make amends. I broke it off to be with you. It's because I love you, Harold. I can't believe you would chase away your ex-girlfriend that way. You're so cruel. Monster!
What the hell are you talking about? Your breaking up with the guy has nothing to do whatsoever with me. We're complete strangers.
But
And you said you broke up with the guy. That's a lie, right? The truth is, he dumped you. Am I right?
huh? Of course not.
That guy you had that affair with? He's a real womanizer, I hear. He would lay his hands on not only his employees, but also his daughter's friends. He would use his money as bait to lure in any woman that would fall for it. I can understand him being twice divorced. He just used you and dumped you. Am I right? As you said, woman is only young once, but that precious time was all used up by some old womanizing geezer. I feel for you, Jane.
No, you're wrong. He didn't use me. I was the one who dumped him. Stop making it out like I'm the victim here.
Yeah, I get it. Anyways, I have a wonderful family, so I have no intention of marrying you. Find some other schmuck. This time, I'm gonna block you, so please don't try contacting me again.
What? Hey, come on. Can't I just contact you sometimes? If you can't marry me, how about a mistress?
I wouldn't even want you as a friend. Like you said, we live in completely different worlds. So, I'll leave you with those wise words. See ya!
Hold on, please.
After we had the conversation, Jane hung around our home and office, trying to find the chance to talk to me again. She ended up stealing our mail and dumping garbage in our yard. We set up a security camera and got all the recorded evidence we needed. We took that to the police and charged her with stalking. Jane's parents visited us and apologized for her daughter's behavior. They promised they would keep a close eye on her and that she would never bother us again. We received minor compensation for her nuisance and she was let go into the custody of her folks. That was the last I ever saw of Jane.